Okay, in a movie called Take Me Home Tonight, set in the 80s and featuring an 80s soundtrack, you can't play Take Me Home Tonight one time? That's better. Yeah, put that song in the movie. Don't tease us with that title. So at Take Me Home Tonight, it's your typical 80s throwback, whatever movie plot. Topher Grace plays a recent MIT grad who, he doesn't, despite his education, he doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. But then one day, Teresa Palmer, who's hot, I've always thought she was hot, but after this, she's in my top 10, oh yeah, gotta focus. Teresa Palmer walks into the video store he works to. She's his high school crush. He falls in love with her again, and in order to win her, his best friend, played by Dan Fogler, and his sister, played by Anna Faris, go to this crazy party so he can win her. Yeah, it's not going to be winning any awards for originality here. But that's okay, because I gotta admit, I love this movie. This movie caught me completely off guard. It deserves more than the $2 million it got at its opening weekend. So what worked? First off, the performances from everybody are great. Topher Grace, who has redeemed himself for Spider-Man 3 now, he's really good in the movie. He's really likable. He's someone you can really root for. Dan Fogler, I gotta say, he's really funny. I used to hate the guy because I first saw him in Good Luck Chuck, and that movie was a piece of crap. But here, he's really good, and he's surprisingly likable. I thought he'd annoy me, but there are times where he's really likable, although there are times, especially when he's getting high, where he gets annoying. But that's not too much of it. He's actually really funny. And Anna Faris, who's not in it too much, she's good. And she's actually different from who she usually plays. She usually plays that stupid girl, that close retard. Here she's different, and she actually works really well in dramatic scenes, which I didn't expect at all. Teresa Palmer, oh my god. She had one job in this movie, to be just insanely hot, and she just pull it off completely. Okay, gotta focus. She's not annoying like I thought she'd be in the trailer, because in the trailer it looked like she was trying too hard to be like those girls from the 80s, and that didn't look too good. And the rest of the supporting cast, including Michael Biehn, he's actually really good, and everybody it's great. I mentioned that Teresa Palmer's hot, right? Good. Okay, obviously this is a comedy, and it's really, really funny. It's more on the writing. Comedy really rides on the writing, and the writing is really good. There's some really good dialogue and some really good, a lot of the 80s references are actually really funny too, which leads me to what I also loved about the movie. 80s references, oh my god. That was one of my favorite parts of me, just spotting all these 80 references. They had the little Garfield thing on the window, which I just love, and I have one of those at my house right now. Alf, all the fashion, the music, movies, events, everything they reference, and it's just so funny. Of course, the soundtrack, oh my god. There's just so many 80s songs. Video Killed the Radio Star, Hungry Like the Wolf, Come on Eileen. Finally, I hear that in a movie. I've been waiting for so long. And this is actually also this is a dramedy also. And while it's probably more of a comedy, the drama actually really works here. You really care about these characters. They're really likable. And, the drama, when it comes to Matt not really knowing what wants to do with his life, it's not too cliche. The movie is cliched, I'll say that. But the drama doesn't come off as a cliche, especially when it comes to Anna Faris' character. Her drama is actually really good, which is surprising. However, this movie does not come without its problems. One, the gross-out jokes in here almost completely, and I mean completely, fail. They don't have a clever way of writing the gross-out jokes, because, the scene with the old lady and the guy watching, it could have been funny if they wrote it well, but they just put it there just for the sake of shock value and hoping they get a laugh, and it doesn't work. And instead of laughing, you're just sitting there going make it go away. Plus, there's the fact that the movie, it's so cliched, very unoriginal. We've seen this type of movie almost all the time before. Almost every year we see a movie like this. And because of that, it's so predictable. I could pinpoint almost everything that was going to happen in this movie. But other than that, Take Me Home Tonight is an absolutely great movie. It's my favorite comedy of the year, and I highly recommend it. And it definitely doesn't deserve the critical bashing and the low box office returns it's been getting. So overall, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I actually really enjoyed this movie. Anyway, that was my review of Take Me Home Tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, and stick around this Friday for my review of Bullet 97, and I hope you enjoyed this review.